Alright, so it's been a while since the Chill Sunday mural with my homies. If you haven't seen that, make sure and check that video out. Remember I said the owners of that restaurant might want to have stuff painted on the inside. I don't think we're getting paid a lot for this, but the owner of the venue the restaurant said that he did want the inside painted. So, well, I made sure and followed up with them and contacted them. They are interested in doing that work. I'm going to prime the wall. Today I visited Home Depot and got some equipment. Feels good to have some work. One of my goals was to take the model of what we did with this Chill Sunday mural and take that to different businesses to do murals on interiors and exterior walls. Alright, I'm on my way to do this primer. Just prime the wall, prep it to paint. The owner should have a very good idea of what she wants by now. Otherwise, we just discuss it while I'm prepping the wall. This is actually usually a really bad idea, but I was too confident that I could do whatever the hell they wanted to do. Alright, so they fed me and I got this done. Now it's time to add primer to this thing. You feel like summertime. You took this heart of mine. You'll be my Valentine in the summer. In the summer. I have a very good idea of what I'm gonna do, but I have no experience doing it. Alright, day 2, I'm called a friend of the family and a couple coworkers who are experienced with drywall to learn about what steps I should take to heal the wall, is what I'm gonna call it. After I tore off that glass you saw on the ground, it was left with like a bunch of rips on the drywall and some indent. Wherever the glue or whatever the adhesive was damaged the wall basically, so how could I paint a mural on a damaged wall? Yeah, I could hide some stuff, but then that's just low quality, and why would you ever want to do that on your first job? A dear friend of the family told me to cut out the area, replace it, and then use joint compound to patch it up. I don't think he knows this, but he's talked me through the process as he's doing it like a lot. I just haven't had the experience of doing it myself. The one detail that I don't know of is what's behind the drywall, so I have to knock on it, see what sound it makes, and then that lets me decide whether I want to cut that out or not. Alright, so I was told not to have any lumps. I don't think I have much. My first time ever mixing joint compound. I got the 90-minute one just to account for me not having experience. It just makes sense. Alright, so I finished it. I think I did a pretty good job for my first time ever doing this ever. I might sand it down just a little bit, but then I can apply another layer of primer on top of it, and yay, good for me, I guess. Hey, hooray. Well, I took a walk around the block for a while, ate some food, and it's still drying. So what I'm gonna do is just come back tomorrow and apply like 2 more coats of primer, and then I can start painting on this wall. Yeah, I didn't cut a hole in the wall. I just put the joint compound over it, healed the wall, let it dry, and now I'm gonna put the primer on. Then I'm gonna do a bunch of time lapses and cool cuts and stuff so you can see the process that I enjoy the most. Luckily I used the 90-minute because honestly I know I took more than 5, maybe even 20 minutes. Now I gotta clean my tools up. I think I'll apply a primer and sand it. Maybe even mark out like the layout of like what I'm gonna do on that wall as a bonus. Alright, so some weird shit happened today. Like I walked in and like they had all the sour faces and stuff. Like the repairing of that little wall problem really like slowed me down. A little helper. It's the daughter of the owner of the restaurant. Her name is Delaney, and she helped me put that spot right there and that spot right there.